Thank you. Yours is cute too, friend.
Girl, I just slapped this stuff up in a bun. And I was like, I'm just trying to stay warm. It's so cold.
It is cold.
Stay warm, Jesus. How was your day?
Oh, regular degular.
Feel you.
Regular
I
degular.
feel you.
Work, home, cook.
Ain't that what we get to when we get to this age?
Child.
Shit, that's what we get to. I sure do. Hmm. Okay. Uh-oh. Back. Okay. I'll be there.
Bless you.
Hmm. Uh-oh. I'm not even paying attention. My bad, y'all. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
It's goody.
Hey, hey. How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Hey.
What it is, yo? What's up? Candidates just keep into. Hey, it is hump day, though. We almost there. Oh, shit. What
Boy,
happened?
every day
Ooh.
of the week.
Oh,
Ain't never
I
on.
was, I was something else. I was about to say, what happened? It's a lot of shit going on. It's a whole lot going on.
What?
Mhm.
Talk to me.
I think
Hey,
I started this negative shit Sunday.
hey, man. I'm so I'm so glad it wasn't you.
Man, do you hear me? I
Cause
said,
when
because
I
the way
see
I see her kicking that door, I said, if that don't look like me.
when I tuned in, I said, "Nigga, this better not be toy." So I kept looking for the names. I kept looking for the names when I seen it on you, cause body build wise and all that shit from the back, boy.
Man, man.
I was about to get on your head, like, see, we just
Since we just talked about this,
man.
woosah. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm gonna catch y'all two up in just a moment. I know y'all like, what the fuck?
No, I
I'm
was
gonna catch
gonna say.
y'all up in just a moment. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday night. Y'all know what it is. Straight to the point, OKC. We got Dana up there in Tulsa. We got Giselle out there in Houston, and me and Glenn are here in the OKC area. I hope everybody's having a pleasant week so far. I hope everybody's enjoying every piece of entertainment that you can get in your life, because it's been very eventful this week in so many ways. So many ways. So, shit, let's just talk about some shit real quick before we jump into our topic for tonight. Because I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that orange man. This motherfucker, I don't understand. Nigga, you couldn't even, did you even go use the bathroom at the White House before you went and start signing shit, nigga? God
Well,
damn.
people do need to pay attention about um, what's going on, because some stuff is, he wrote some orders on. Of course, he won't pass some of it, but some of it very much so will. So you just need to, I mean, get out ahead of it. You know,
That's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, it's a lot going on, especially here in Oklahoma City. Now I don't know what's going on in y'all's area, Tulsa and Houston, but they got the trucks out on these folks. They picking them up and swerving them on over.
I heard about that. I heard that ICE vehicles have been out and they have been picking illegals up and getting them out of here. You know,
Yeah,
and then honestly, I mean, if you here illegally, you here illegally. If I was somewhere illegally, they gonna get my ass and take my ass back to where I'm supposed to be. I'm not even mad at that.
I
You
mean,
know,
now I have to agree with you, Glenn. This is something that we brought up at work today, and my thing was, I mean, if there's anything, the only thing that I have agreed with this orange man is I've said this a long time ago. I feel like if you're gonna come into the United States of America, you need to learn our language. And we need to stop trying to adapt to somebody else's languages and shit. Like, no, Nick, this is America, Jack. So we need to be focused on when you come over here, you need to at least learn our language. That way, when we pull up to McDonald's, we ain't got to worry about if your ass can speak English or not. Now, the second point that I want to make before I let you speak, Glenn, had this shit not been open to happen to begin with, we wouldn't be here today where these babies may have to be without their parents. Let me just be honest about that. Had it not been open for them people to come over here illegally to begin with, because we want to be the land of the free so motherfucking bad. And you can't even take care of the motherfuckers that's here. That was born here.
Yeah, it's for me, it's not even so much the language thing. It's just going through the proper protocols to become a citizen. You know what I mean?
And that needs to be one of the proper protocols. You need to learn our language.
You gotta learn the language of the land, or at least know somewhat.
Because I feel like if we go to their country, you know, you're going to need to understand, you know. But I don't feel like I need to be pulling out my cell phone, telling me translate what this motherfucker saying to me. I don't think that's fair to me. I'm shit. I'm from America, Jack. I mean, my feelings about that shit, but you know, but that's the only thing that I've agreed with so far. But everything else, I'm just like, yeah, I hope other people have to vote on that where you don't have the final say on that, because you out your goddamn mind, bitch.
I mean, people have to vote. I mean, I look at it like this, man. While I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Trump does or says, I don't completely disagree with him either. You just really have to look at the verbiage and the language of some of the stuff that's being written up. But one thing that I feel like we have to do is hold him accountable, but not just him, any politician, anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Or put in the office. You just have to hold him accountable. I'm wishing him the best of luck, because, I mean, he's our president. We got to count on him. He's running.
He's your president. You speak for your. No, he ain't my damn president. He your president, and we'll just acknowledge that he your president. Okay, he my goddamn president. Where's the bombers?
But
give me the bombers back.
Whether we like it or love it, you know, he is the man in charge. So I'm hoping he does a good job for everybody's sake.
Because them eggs and milk is still high. I went yesterday. And Easter coming. I need some eggs, and I don't want to pay $2 for eggs.
Yeah, I go through 1 million eggs a week. Literally.
Oh, we know you do. It's eggs all in them desserts. Shit, you sure right. You sure right. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and keep on. I already spent up about 8 minutes. It's all right. Okay, to my buddies. Glenn, you already seen it. And I wanted to know, did somebody say your name in the video?
They said Glenn, but it's a different Glenn. But when I heard Glenn, I was like, hold up.
Okay, so I'm not gonna show this whole video, but I gotta let my co-host see what's going on in Oklahoma City. Cause like I said, I think I started this bad energy on Sunday, because I swear to God, I was getting ready to go to jail Sunday. I was on my mama.
All together.
Yeah. But I'm about to show this. Hold on. Okay, that's all I'm gonna show. That's all I'm gonna show.
Friend, please.
No, that wasn't me, friend. I promise. That wasn't me. I promise. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, friend. I promise. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Where was you at during the time that video was shot?
You was not about to investigate.
I need 6 alibis right now.
You need an alibi.
I need 6 alibis.
Yeah, nigga, where was you at? That looked like you.
That ain't me. I promise. I don't even know who it is, but that ain't me.
I know who
it ain't me. Okay. Yeah, but that ain't me. That wasn't me. I've been a little bit delivered. Just
When
a
did
little
this
bit.
video happen?
Was he today? Today.
Oh,
I was
okay.
at work today. I can vouch for that. I'm on the camera.
You had the same color braids, different color braids. Okay, that's the only
Yeah,
thing to
yeah,
say.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
See,
your
these my
motion.
braids. These my
That's your
braids.
actions. That's your shape. What? That's scary.
I can't wait till they post her on the OKC jail thing because I want to see where her sign is. Because that right there, that's definitely Virgo energy. Because when we
Scary.
snap, we don't see nothing else but coming to get your ass.
That's it.
That's where I was at Sunday, Glenn. When I kept telling the motherfuckers to pull the fuck up, I was done motherfucking talking.
Yeah, I was.
See, they be thinking I'm bluffing. That's why I've been trying to work on myself because I can't let myself get that angry where I'm getting ready to go to jail. You better ask these two, though. They know me very well.
Yeah, I seen the smoke. I was like, please let this simmer down. Just
Yeah.
just
I didn't even make the call. I didn't even make the call. I said, no, man, no. I ain't even gonna add no fuel to this because she ready to tee off.
Yeah, it was a lot of talking.
It
That's
wasn't
why
no more talking after that. It
I
was
just
it.
felt
When I
like
tell you I'm done talking, I'm done talking.
It
after a
wasn't no
while,
more
just
talking. I
leave
saw
it
it.
be. Like if you ain't gonna talk it out, it's either hands or just agree to stay out each other's way. That's the way I felt about
That
it.
motherfucker wasn't coming like this. She had to be coming like this.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
Because
know,
times where I've been in some intense situations and I thought about it, so I put my hands up like, come on, let's talk about this shit. Because especially if it was over something petty or dumb, I'm like, let's go ahead and talk this shit out and then that means I did my due diligence. So if it goes anywhere past that, I literally tried, and I feel at peace knowing that, look, I put my best foot forward. I swallow my pride, even though I felt like I wasn't in the wrong, and say we can resolve this shit diplomatically. But some people don't like that. Some people want to pop off. Some people
and
want.
see, my thing is, I don't believe in doing the belittling and stuff. I don't like that. We not in high school. We not in elementary. Either we gon' bring the facts when you talk that shit, or like you said, hey, let's bring it. Like I no longer want to talk. You know what I'm saying? But praise God that I have actual people in Oklahoma City that really give a fuck about me and care about me. That they hit me up and was like, "Baby girl, listen. We already know she don't know you like that." I appreciate those that reached out to me to calm me the fuck down. Because when I tell you I left my gig, that's my money, my nigga. That's my money. If I leave my gig to go back to my house to the address that I sent you, baby, I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
Well, hopefully y'all did that shit, man, because it's a bunch of
We
people.
gonna work on it. I will say that we are considering working on it. We ain't done it yet. But I do think the time that we are looking, the time frame, I think the time frame is needed that way we can get our mindset together and our words together. That way, that you couldn't have gotten this out of me 5 years ago because I've been like, fuck all of it.
Yeah, well, that's growth. And a lot of times,
with
though,
you?
when we calm down, we think more clearly because then we'll see, like, this shit ain't even worth it.
It wasn't worth it to begin with.
Who's gonna sit down while you're present
Oh,
talking?
I made that clear too. I said there has to be a
And
mediator.
Yeah.
I made that. I said I'm not doing it unless there is a mediator. Because baby, first wrong word, I'm moving tables. First wrong word, I'm moving tables. So that's why I said there needs to be a mediator there. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get involved. I'd rather just not talk anymore. I'd rather just stay out of each other's way. Dead serious.
Can I get a TBA, a TBD date
Friend,
scheduled so I can book a flight or something? I'm
friend.
just asking.
you the only one that's gonna be able to mediate because I ain't gonna be able to do a goddamn
I know
thing.
that.
See,
I
that
know.
one up there, I can't bring her. I can't bring her.
Did you hear me say, Dana, are you coming? I didn't say that.
No,
I wouldn't even think that.
You can't. We can't bring her.
no.
Listen, if I was somewhere and we were supposed to sit down and talk about some shit, and I seen all three of y'all motherfuckers walk in the room, we ain't gonna talk about much.
Not much at all.
I'm gonna clench my weapon and say, hold up now.
I am calm.
I mean, I know y'all calm, but if I'm a female and I'm looking at y'all,
I get it.
walking this motherfucker.
I get it. I get it. But I just resolving things on social media can be a big front sometimes. And that's why it needs to be taken off,
Right.
Privately and resolved that way. Because people get to popping. Now, this is probably, we don't even know the whole backstory to why this girl kicked this door in. But I guarantee you it started on social media where both of them was probably going at it.
All right, well, let me tell you what the Facebook investigators have informed the rest of us.
Well, tell us, because I need to know.
Social media is the best investigators there is.
Hell yeah.
So, these two have been friends since they were little girls.
They've
been tight, and so apparently once a year they get into a fallout fight and get back cool and do the same thing. They were saying this, friends on both sides were saying they do this shit every year, blase, blase, blase. Well, apparently, when they had a falling out this time, they started airing out each other's laundry. And one of the girls aired out that the other girl went to a mental institute to get help and all this stuff. And she like, I own my stuff. I know I have a mental disability. I know I have a problem. I've been diagnosed. I take medicine. You need to get diagnosed because you are just this. She said, use the word crazy. I don't want to use that. But she said, you have issues just like I have issues. But I'm woman enough to admit that I have problems. I'm woman enough to admit that I check myself into a mental health institution to get help. You need to do the same thing. And she started saying, she was like, let me show you these text messages that she was sending, stalking her baby daddy's other kids and riding by where his car is at, talking about egging it and doing stuff to it. And this is just the stuff she was saying on the live. And she was actually showing like she had her phone and was like, you see this? Was showing all the messages. And she was like, when I get done posting all these messages and stuff, it's really going to be some stuff. So that's when the Glenn guy got on there because she was like, she was stalking Glenn and always pulling up, taking pictures of his car, saying his car over here, I'm about to bust the windows out, destroying his property and doing stuff. She like, the girl's just crazy. So I'm like, Glenn, hold up. I only know one black Glenn around this motherfucker. So when she started showing it, the Glenn actually got on there and was like, that's my daughter. What the fuck? So that was like the straw that broke the camel's back because apparently they've been going back and forth a couple of days on live, talking about each other, saying shit, doing this. And apparently the girl that pulled up is the only one that had the girl's address to that house because she's, dealing with PTSD and some more stuff, she said. So she was like, that's the only person that had her address. That's the only person that knew where she stayed. Well, that girl gave it to another girl that she was into it with, and that triggered her. So she was going off on both of them, like, when this bitch pull up, the other girl, I'm going to knock her out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and blah, blah, blah. And this girl keep playing, and she just as crazy as me. So she just started airing out the dirty laundry. And when she got to the part where she was showing where the girl was actively stalking her baby daddy, following him around and stalking his daughter's stuff and his school and all that, when she showed that, that's when the girl pulled up on her. So I guess they probably was watching her live and was like, oh, shit, girl, she exposing this and exposing that. And she had to get to it before she exposed something else. The shit was crazy. It was literally like a damn movie. She was on live in the bathroom like, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
I seen that part.
And then all you heard is boom, 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 boom. And she looked like, hell? So she went and looked. So she ran in the bathroom real quick and closed the door. And the other girls at the door kick it down. And then all of a sudden you see, because both of them are live at this time.
And both of them live. And you see her coming, breaking that door and yank her out of there.
On her live, kicking through the door and running in the house. And then you see on the other girl's live, her busting through the bathroom door, snatching her up.
Yanked her ass up out of there and yanked her all the way out the house. Friends, I'm going to send this to y'all so y'all can see the whole clip because I didn't show y'all the whole, I'm trying not to show the violent side of what we could really do as sisters. But yeah, but let me tell you, okay, so that makes sense, Glenn, because I'm like, you going to some random person's house and kicking in somebody's door like that, baby, let me tell you something. You did enough kicks for me to sit on that couch and blow your head off as soon as you walked in that motherfucker.
And so that's what me and Sunshine said. We said, given how brazen old girl was and how unafraid she was to go beat on that door, tear the window down, and kick through the door,
Yeah.
she had to be close to this girl and know that A, she don't carry a weapon or have a gun. B, she know that the girl was scary and wasn't gonna try to do nothing and retaliate. Because I know some of the boldest motherfuckers, and they know better than to go to somebody's house and try to
Exactly.
and do that. You know what I
I don't
mean?
give a fuck
So that's
what you
why
talking about. I'm not coming to your shit. You gonna come to mine before I come to yours.
and that's why we off top knew that it was some familiarity there, and we called it. And then, just like people do, they got the spilling the beans in the comments and posting their own videos and stuff because they seen everything unfold. And they said they do this shit every single year. They've been friends for forever, and they do this shit, which is it's crazy. Because I'm like, well, why would you? We got this crazy habit of incriminating ourselves, whether you talking about
Yeah,
the
we
song,
do.
whether
I
you
got it.
recording it, whether you popping about it on social media or you bragging about it to people and friends. This shit is just it's crazy, man.
She really incriminated herself though, baby. That was
She got
like,
a lot. I got
damn.
a few police friends and one, well, two that's in my immediate circle that's close, and they were talking about and they just listed all. This is what all the charges she's gonna get hit with: kidnapping,
Ooh.
breaking and entering, assault and battery. Um,
All that.
what's that? Some about filming it, like a violation of privacy and discrepancy.
Mhm.
Um,
Probably some domestic charges too.
yeah, oh, definitely domestic because they have a relationship. You know, they're
Yeah.
friends. So the domestic abuse charges, even trespassing because she wasn't supposed to be out there. So it's they're gonna throw
Yeah.
the book at her, and there's really nothing she can do about it, whether you get a bomb lawyer or not. It's
You
literally
incriminated
on your
yourself.
page and on her page. But here's the crazy part about it, y'all. The girl that got dragged and beat up, she's been reposting every video that somebody else posts about it. She's been saying, "Oh, I turned the internet up with this one. Add me on Snap. Add me on this." It's like she's eating the attention up. But at the same
Yeah.
time, she did admit that she's mentally disabled. But it's the point of playing that shit up and just really liking the attention. But when I tell
Right.
you she's eating all this attention up, go to her page. Go
Yeah.
to her page. She's literally anybody to say anything about it. She's reposting it. She's sharing it. She's laughing. She's making multiple statuses about it. Just
She
cracking up
is.
about it. It's crazy, man.
All right. So
Anything.
I'm sorry. We didn't took over so much time. It's been a crazy day, man. I'm serious. It's been a crazy day here in Oklahoma City. So, all right. So, real quick, we're going to go through this before we jump into our topic. Glenn, anything this week extra besides our norm?
Oh no.
No. All right. So, y'all know the normal places that's going down. Please get out and support our Black people and their businesses so we can keep them thriving. All right. Dana, what you,
I'm
oh,
about to
go
say,
ahead,
I do
Glenn.
want to mention we do have a show coming up that's like a hybrid show. It'll be some live performances, singing, poetry, and also fashion models modeling. It's called what's it called? Amore. A Love Jones story.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen the video I had posted
That
today.
sounds cool.
I will be performing there, some original pieces, and then tomorrow, of course, will be modeling, and then we got more people that's in the works that I wait till we confirm them that'll be performing. But this is set to be a dope ass show
Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. Thank you for letting us know.
for sure.
All right. What you got, Miss Dana?
All righty, all right, all right. Would you rather? Would you rather always know the truth, even if it hurts, or live in blissful ignorance?
I would rather know the truth.
I'd probably rather live in blissful ignorance, man. The truth is, if the world was done with the truth right now, we will fucking fall apart. That's the truth.
What you say, Giselle?
No, tell me the damn truth. I want to know the truth because I want the option to choose. I say that all the time. Give me the option to choose what the hell I'm getting myself into. So, yeah, don't have me out here looking dumb.
Happy.
Yeah, just tell me the truth. I like being by myself any damn way, so it's cool.
My sister Pooh. What you think, Dana? What you say?
I definitely want to know the truth always.
Mhm.
I'm okay with it. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Tell me the motherfucking truth.
Tell me
Be the,
what
the
you want.
captain of my ship. Yeah. Let me make my own goddamn decisions. Don't. Yeah. 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 I want the truth.
I
Definitely
feel
want
you.
the truth.
All right. Well, y'all heard it. Would you rather? Let's see. Michelle Glenn wants to know when is it? If you can post that on there, when it
Oh,
is. She wants to know.
we'll do. We'll post it in the chat.
Quintisha said, I would be facing charge. Girl, I know. Me too. I've been facing charges too. Michelle said, I would definitely rather live in blissful ignorance. Perception is reality.
Yep, that's the truth, man.
Okay.
Believe it or not, that's what we're living in right now. Whether y'all want to believe that or not, our
Yeah.
government lied to us all the time. Our
Yeah.
jobs lied to us all the time.
Everything around you is a lie. The devil is a liar. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because we left that alone. We trying to leave it alone in 2024 because there was a lot going on with that. So I'm sorry. All right, real quick. Birthdays. It's still Capricorn season.
No, the
Yeah.
hell it is not.
Oh, it's not. Hold on. Oh, it's the 22nd. My bad. Oh.
Man,
Aries.
get it right, Giselle. Get her
Is it
right.
Aries? No Aries. Where we at?
Disrespectful now.
It is Aquarius season all day long. You will not do me like that, please and thank you, ma'am.
What I was saying.
He said disrespectful now.
Just gonna skip.
Y'all stop doing me like I don't be knowing what's after Virgo season. I really don't. I'm
Then I
sorry.
didn't stayed here at work to make sure I was on time instead of taking my black ass home. And you just gonna be so damn disrespectful today. Like I feel some type of way.
Hey Siri, what season are we in?
I just told you.
You gonna ask? That's no
I
problem.
missed it because I feel bad. I'm scared. I'm scared to ask any more questions. Okay. Tell me again we in what
Siri,
season?
Siri said, "You heard what Giselle said." Mm-hmm.
Sagittarius?
No, it's not Sagittarius.
Capricorn. Capricorn. Is it
Let me go
no?
ahead and log the fuck off.
No, it's not Capricorn. We just got out of Capricorn season.
I'm finna go.
No.
I'm
You
resigning
know.
officially effective today.
Hold on.
Right. Ain't that still Capricorn?
No, it's the 22nd. When
It
do
don't
they
change
change
to
off on the
the
20th?
25th.
No, it changes before then. It changes like the 21st. 21st.
Okay, look that up real quick. I don't know. What season are we in? What's January?
These motherfuckers, I swear to God.
What you said?
Hey, if you want to come kick down her door, I hold the phone. She got
Yeah.
Listen,
Kick down who though?
So the tire ain't got to hold the phone.
I ain't that tall anyway, so shit, it'd be about the same vantage point.
Okay, well, damn. Happy birthday, Giselle. Damn, we don't even know the exact day yet because you ain't even telling us. Thank you. It's
Aquarius?
Aquarius season.
Is it?
I already said that. I
I
said
knew
it.
it started with an A. I just couldn't remember if it was Aries or yeah. It's Aquarius is this. Merry Christmas to all the Aquariuses. Happy birthday to all my Aquariuses.
Mm-hmm.
When is your birthday?
Okay, Giselle, whenever she perform that Elmer's, we're going to pull up, knock the drum set over, and
Zell,
some
we
more
love you.
shit.
We do
You.
love
I got
you.
your
We
back.
love you lots. We love you
I
lots.
order a pork chop and let it be hot and throw it at her.
I hate you.
As soon as she hitting that high note, pow! I don't saying that shit no more.
Go ahead, catch it and put some
Bet
hot
you
sauce
know
on
next
that
time.
shit. Be like, you got me fucked up.
You got for real though. For real. All right. We done playing. All right. So we gonna go ahead and get into our topic because we late than a mug, but I'm cool with going on. I got up to 2 hours, so I'm good. All right, let's see. What's the first thing? Okay, here we go. Here's our topic for today. Y'all bring that bullshit on.
we've talked about this on the show before. You have African American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay, this is hypocritical. You know we can't.
Sure you can. This is America. Both of you. Say it.
All right, I think we can move on.
Why move on when you want to say it? Both of you want to say it. Huh? It's America.
Say it.
It's America, Jack. I really feel like though, had dude said it, that nigga would have came over that counter on his ass and knocked fire out of his ass. That's why you know better not to say that shit. Don't you say that shit, sir. He had the devil on one side and Jesus on the other.
No, he had Jesus on both sides. He's protected.
Don't you say that shit, sir. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the N word. He said is okay for the hip hop rappers and all that kind of stuff to say the N word, but no one else can. Let me start by saying, since this is straight to the point, okay, see, you motherfucking right, you can't say it. Okay, I'm done. Now, anybody else want to feed on that?
Why is this even a topic? Because while the people know white people know that saying the N word is unacceptable. Like, why is this even a fucking topic? The fuck is gonna be the shortest goddamn topic that we have because I mean everybody know that every white person that I know don't say it around me. They know nigga, they know not to say the nub word. I mean they just don't, you know. So I don't even understand why we even having this discussion.
What you think, Glenn?
I mean, my stance is just like y'all's. We know the pain that's been tied to that word. But us as black people, African Americans, we have a tendency to take something bad and make the best out of it. And that's why we use the term as a term of endearment sometimes or many different ways. Much as how we created soul food, Sometimes we just
Mhm.
for bad situations and making them great. But I'm not gonna condone anybody using the N word, and I see some people with circles that do, but I know those type of people, and those type of people I don't fool with. I guess the bigger question would be, how do you guys feel about us using the N word?
I
Knowing
was going to get to that as well, because I know some black people have the issue with the N word in general. So that is a good question. But before we answer that question, Giselle, what do you think about the video?
I don't know what you want me to say.
it.
I mean, you can say it if you want to. Go say it. Just say it. I mean,
And there's
just
consequences,
consequences and
some everything.
repercussions. I mean, but you can say what you want. Everybody got a choice.
Amen.
Everybody got a choice. But like I said, I'm kind of with Dana. I don't even know why we. Just some things it's just a no.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a no.
So we're going to answer Glenn's question as well, as far as us black people using that towards each other. But I also want to talk about the comfortness of people of, let's say, for instance, biracial relationships. You got some of them ghetto chicks that feel like because they do date a black person or that they've hung around black neighborhoods and all that kind of stuff all their life that they feel like that's a get off. So, but let's start with Glenn's question as far as, I mean, like, how do we feel about using it towards each other as a general? Because I know it's a big part of my daily talk. I'm not gonna lie. So,
I refer to dudes as niggas. If it's a nigga, if it's a man that I'm dealing with, I'm gonna refer to them as their name. But if it's just like niggas refer to bitches, if it's just a bitch, You a bitch. If it's a woman, they're gonna refer to you as their name. So no, it ain't right. But do I do it? Yep, often. It is in my urban vocabulary, and it's hard to take out. It ain't right. I know how to censor it around certain people. Like my mama, mm, elderly people, white people. I know how to censor it or whatever.
Mhm.
But um, yeah, I refer to dudes as niggas. But if a man like Glenn, I'll never call Glenn a nigga. That nigga, I'll never, because he's a man in my eyes, so he'll be Glenn. But
Oh, that's
if it's a
precious.
nigga, you them niggas over there, them niggas down there, it's a different. It's just like bitches. You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
stand this.
It's just
Tell it
straight
all.
up.
That's precious. I can't
Wait,
stand this one.
keep going. What you say about Glenn again?
This one, right?
Keep going. Oh, that's not right. All right.
Yeah. So it is still degrading. However you look at it, it's still degrading.
Who
However it's
started
used.
this shit? Hey Siri, who started the N word? Oh, shh.
A Virgo.
Yeah, I think the N word is something that's ingrained in our vernacular, and although I don't use it as much as I used to, as I got older, but I can understand the use for it to kind of take the power away from them and how we use it. But I can also get what Dana was saying too, because it's certain places I'm not gonna use it. I don't use it as much now, but certain places I'm not gonna use it because for one I don't want other folks to feel like uh, that they could use it. Two, I don't want to be viewed as a certain way, which I really don't give a fuck how people view me. If you truly know me, then you know. Uh,
Yeah.
but it's one of those, man. It's one of those topics that's been had over many years about the use of the N word. Like one of my mentors and good friend Mark, he hates it. He don't want you to use it around him. He don't want you to refer to it. He don't want to. He don't want you to say it. And that was when I first met him when I was an undergrad at Langston. Even now to this day, like he has a huge problem with it. Like, hey man, please don't use that word around me. So I get it. For me, literally, since all my life, I've heard the word nigga. I've heard it used many different ways. That nigga crazy. Oh, that's my nigga right there. Boy, these white folks came to work and they about these niggas. It's been used so many different ways. So I personally don't see the problem with African Americans using it because I mean it's literally a part of our culture, and we just took something that was extremely bad and changed it up. We took the power away from them. Now they saying, well, y'all using the word, it can't be that bad. Come on now, let's be for real. We're not abused. Let's be for real about it. It's just like them whitewashing all our history, whitewashing all our inventions, whitewashing so much shit to the point where you can't even teach black history in the classroom. But we learn about fucking Romans. We learn about Greek people, Greek guys and their heritage. We learn about Native Americans and the Trail of Tears. We learn about all this shit. But it's literally outlawed for us to learn our own history. And nigga is literally a part of that history. Something that they created and made bad that we turned good. Like soul food. Like shit
Mhm.
like that. Shit that they love so much now. But they literally gave us scrap and we made magic. That's what black folks do. And that's the
Yeah.
same way with the N word. They gave us a label that was derogatory and we turned it into something bigger. That's it.
Mhm.
That's how I feel about it. So when people come talking about me like, oh, you shouldn't say nigga, you shouldn't say this word, this gonna set us back. No, the fuck it ain't.
No.
We way smarter than that. We got way more abilities, way more power. We're much more knowledgeable because you literally got education at your fingertips if you really seek to want to know it.
I agree with you on that. Mhm. Let's see. Contisha said they say it in action. I don't care what come out their mouths no more. Said I be calling ninjas, especially white people, the some fucking ninjas too. I be referring to the. I ain't gonna lie. I be at work doing that too. I be like, nigga, listen, and then I be.
We do say ninja a lot, but I mean ninja. You might as well say nigga. We know what it stands for.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's why I said it's a big part of my daily language. It is, because I'd be like ninja this, nigga that, did be talking to the wrong motherfucker, I'm a nigga, and I'd be like, oh, you not a nigga. Never mind.
I don't use it as often, but I still use it, especially in them situations. Nigga! Or something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes subjects just don't bring it home unless you say it. Like, nigga, you tripping. If you just say, man, you tripping. It don't sound the same, right?
Right. You right.
Nigga, you tripping.
You right.
Or
You
did you
right.
hear this nigga? Oh, this nigga tripping. Hey man, did you hear him? This man tripping. It don't hit the same.
It don't. It don't. So I go ahead and say nigga. This is my coworker right here. We be clouded at work, but no. But we know. Yeah. It'd be real strong at work. Dead serious. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, just some people, like you were mentioning, Glenn, are really strict on, and these are black people that are really just strict on. They find, as my mom would say, was that uncouth? They find it uncouth, you know, that you use that word, knowing the history behind it and different things like that. So, but I feel the same way you do, Glenn. I feel like, we own that word. That's us. I feel like our peoples then did it for us to be able to say that word to each other. And nobody else should be able to, damn, can we have something for ourselves? You're already taking our music, our style, everything else, trying to cook our chicken and shit, and you don't even like us. Shit. Can we keep the word nigga?
Yeah, well, all my greats don't play that shit at all. My grandma, all my great uncles, aunties, my great great grandma. You say nigga in her household, you might as well call her a dumbass bitch because she finna tear your ass up. She
Oh,
did
shit.
not play that shit. But I mean, she
Oh,
was born like 1919. You know what I'm saying?
oh
So,
damn. Titanic time.
so she got to experience how the word was used to bring us down.
She was bad. She was around when the Titanic.
She was about 100 when she passed away too. She really was.
God rest her soul.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry.
she was tough like that. Like you say nigga in her house, she was finna get on your ass. I don't care how old you was. Because
Ooh.
grown man, he
But
came in
she
there.
grew up in that era and she understand. Yeah.
He said niggas. He said man, nigga, something. And he was like 20 something. Niggas, she snatched his ass up so fast. Hey, you grown, but you don't ever disrespect my house like that again, boy. All of us would should.
Yeah, them old folks don't play.
They don't
That's
play
for
that.
sure.
But
They
you can
don't
see
play.
the when he said the word, I guess you could see like the anger in her eyes behind it because of the word. So you can tell she probably
Yeah.
went through some real traumatic shit that she didn't bother to share with us
Yeah.
behind that word. So
I get
and
it.
she was like, my grandma was part Cherokee, so she could
Yeah.
pass for one of those the paper brown bag test. She was light with
Yeah.
long pretty hair, so she
Oh,
passed. So
she got some
I'm sure,
Indian?
so
Okay.
I'm sure she probably got to see her people getting treated a certain way while they tried to treat her
Yeah.
until they realized she was actually black.
hmm And that's why I respect it when it's usually the older black people that be like, don't use that word around me. And I get it, and when someone does tell me that, I do my best to respect that because it could be a trigger for them, and I get it. We didn't grow up in that era. All we doing is reading books about the shit, but they actually was there to experience it, so I get it. So, but okay, well, I wanted to bring that topic up. I thought that video was funny as hell because I swear to God, he was going to come flying across that motherfucker on his ass. No lie. All right, last video of the night. We're going to talk about this real quick before we hop off here.
That's dancing on top of her patient's head. It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about just all type of dumb. Non-verbal, trust and believe. He's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his Ken's, then I don't know what's going on over there, but around here he be verbal. And I got proof. What you say? I'll give him a hug. You want to get a hug? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
First of all, we don't even know if that's actually him asking for a hug in that video, but why you would think that it was okay to pop your pussy on top of that baby's head like that? You was out your goddamn mind.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm a healthcare worker and I have been since 99. And like the fifth rule they teach you is that just because you're taking care of a patient doesn't mean that they're not human still. They still have needs and that as long as it works, they still want to use it so they can actually have visits. And if they in there handling themselves, you can't bother them or anything. So, but us as healthcare workers,
Hold
that
on.
is,
Hold on real
huh?
quick. Back up. When you say handling them, so you mean jacking them?
Yes,
Yeah, man,
absolutely. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
they do that too? Okay.
You can, oh God, you child, I got some stories for you. But
but
yes, you cannot bother them. And even if they, like, let's say you work in a nursing home, a retirement home, or whatever, and you go in to check on one of your patients, and Miss Jenkins is over there with Mr. Phillips or whatever, and they getting it on, you got to walk the fuck out the room. You cannot stop them. I
Oh,
was working at this one when I was in my 20s, and I just got started in the healthcare. I kept hearing this I kept hearing this ticking and I was following the ticking, kept hearing the ticking, ticking. Baby, I found that ticking. It was this lady in her bed and she had these bracelets on. And them bracelets was clinking up against the side of that rail of that bed. And she was clinker, 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 turn that thing up. Clinker, 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 clinker.
oh,
Yes, ma'am. I said, oh. And I walked right out.
oh. So the worker dancing on that baby's head, that's normal.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh,
No, ma'am.
okay.
No, ma'am. No,
But
ma'am.
he can't go get it on.
He can, yeah, if he has somebody other than who's taking care of him, he can do
Okay.
whatever the fuck he want to do. He can go in the other room and masturbate. He can go and do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But that healthcare worker, she's never gonna be able to work in it when that video is out. So she's not gonna be a healthcare worker for much longer. She violated so many rules. You are not
Yeah.
supposed to get personal with these people like that. Yeah, sexually, no, ma'am, absolutely not. That was
I mean,
inappropriate. Yeah,
very.
that was very. You what? You what?
I was like, is this a strip club? And y'all done brought the baby out?
No, no, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. But he can definitely please himself. I had a few of those too. It was actually two men that one lived on this hall way on the other side, and this other man had polio and couldn't do nothing, was paralyzed from the neck down. My right hand to God. This other white man would come over because the man with polio had the nasty channel in the nursing home, and he would sit there and turn it on, and the white man would be there in his. He jacked off so much he kept a big ass bottle of Jergens lotion like this in the back of his wheelchair. He grabbed that fucking lotion and and get to biting that hand
Oh,
on my soul. And the poor little man with polio would be in the bed, couldn't do a goddamn thing, but just look.
oh,
I've been
This
cussing like, hey
motherfucker
man, get your little freak ass out of here, boy. The fuck?
over. Every day, man, every day before I passed out lunch, cuz I'll be going in there to pass them their fucking lunch, and it be, and this motherfucker, all you see is him
oh,
biting his motherfucking hand and jacking the fuck off.
oh.
And the poor man in the bed can't do a goddamn thing, stiff as a board, just looking.
I'll be cussing. Hey man, get this freak ass nigga out my shit, cuz for real.
Oh, shit.
But real talk though, so you tell a story like this. I thought I could burn this memory out of my damn head.
Yeah,
So,
this
Lord.
is the reason why
So
I
I
work
was
in a chiropractic office right now. That was too much. Working in nursing homes and hospitals and retirement homes is something.
It is. So I was going through clinicals, right, and I was working under. Well, now it's gonna be too specific. I can't say. Well, I was working under a very prominent African American doctor here, right, and I thank him a lot because he really had started my career. Uh, and so I was coming there to come see some of his patients overnight, and one of their particular clients on the adolescent psychiatric unit that was long term.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, he had been sexually abused a lot when he was younger, so he had a tendency to sexually act out. You know how that goes. So he was really in there getting the help, and he
Mm.
just had these crazy urges. Well, anyway, the kid is like 16, but this is a big fucking boy.
Lord.
He like 6'7" maybe. He's tall, huge, and
Oh
mentally
Lord.
disabled. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
So they used to make him sleep on the cot outside because he can't be in the room by himself, can't be in the room with anyone else. So they slept him in a hallway so they could monitor like P10. You know, every 10 minutes they get to walk, they get to check. You know how it goes. Uh,
Mm.
so they would have him in the hallway to kind of try to help deter this sexually acting out. And they would tell him, you know, if you have urges and stuff like that, you know, they could. He had an order put in that if he have urges and stuff like that, that even in the middle of the night he was allowed to go to the bathroom, you know, to handle himself. You know, but certain times he just couldn't do it. So they were trying to get him to, you know, get a handle on it. This Negro, and I'll never forget, I came on the unit and they were kind of just start talking to me, describing stuff. Okay, yeah, this is what this looked like. Dr. Holloway wanted us to do this with you, do that with you, just so you can kind of get a feel and see how stuff is. We bent this corner, and I don't know how this big ass Negro was that flexible,
Mm.
but he was crouched over, sucking the shit out of his own meat. I mean, going to town on himself.
Oh.
So when we bent this corner, it was me and one of my best friends, Damon. We both was going to the clinic. We said, hey, Damon said, oh shit. And both of us just kind of did like that and stepped back like, what the fuck? We was shook, bro. And this man literally looked at us and was finna keep going. We said, hey man, what the hell? Hey, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Cut that shit.
And he's like, I'm sorry. I said, hey man, hell no, hell
Oh
no.
my God. Oh
Nigga, can
my
I have a
God.
hug? No, hey, no. No, you cannot. Go wash your hands. Go finish yourself off or something. What the hell? So that's the wildest shit I've ever seen working in there because he was going to town on himself. I'm into town.
Yeah, I ain't never worked in no shit like that.
You
Never.
don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, you ain't got the stomach for it, friend.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
don't. I just, oh my God, I'm gonna be like, oh,
But
oh!
but
I'm
to
just
the
gonna
point
start
I'm making,
hollering.
we have to remain professional at all times because we don't get chances to do dumb shit like that. And the rise of social media has been the downfall of a lot of folks. They always wanted to put on the show. They always want to do stuff for likes and credits. But it's a certain way that you can do that. For one, you know, she's lucky because that could even be a HIPAA violation that she has him
It
on.
exactly is a HIPAA violation.
So it's many different things. So she could be in trouble legally, not just lose her job and lose her livelihood, but legally she could be held liable for that. And then what happens if, let's say, all of a sudden the patient starts saying, "Oh, my neck and stuff was hurting," and they're like, "Damn, why his neck was hurting?" Then they see this video. Did you fall on him? He was all on top of his head, dancing and all this stuff. Then the family said they could sue. It's like so much that could come from that. That's why we gotta get off this shit show. I always want to do stuff for likes and clicks and shares and for
Mhm.
attention. Just like the shit that happened today, and no girl that was involved in it. While I feel sorry for both parties because both need help, but the victim, the one that got beat, she's sharing it and talking about it and laughing about it more than the girl that actually went over there and done the stuff. Literally,
Crazy. That's crazy.
the world we live in now, right?
Yeah.
And the stuff
So
we see.
I feel like the world was more safer when we didn't have all of this.
But I mean, a lot of this stuff was still happening. It just wasn't.
We didn't know.
Yeah, on our fingertips. Everybody wasn't recording everything.
And I'd rather not know.
Whether why it's good and it's bad, because I mean, we also knew how the police was doing us, but it wasn't filmed. Now that it's being filmed, they still ain't doing shit about it. But at least it's out there, and you can't deny the footage.
Yeah.
At this point, you put it in their face, and it made them admit we don't care. That's basically what happened. Cause you saying this happened, ain't no proof. How you need to prove it? Now it's in their face, and they're like, well, okay,
yeah,
we just don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why more lawsuits need to be filed against these sorry asses. But Giselle, real quick before we get out of here, what's your 2 cents on that video? Have you ever worked in that type of field?
What, in medical?
In medical? Or
not in that extent.
Okay.
In OMP, so I didn't.
Gotcha. Well, what's your 2 cents on the video, child? Because she's a hot man. And then tried to justify the shit. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, somebody's mama, cousin, uncle, great grandmother, auntie, somebody should have whooped her ass. It's inappropriate. Like, it's just not acceptable at any point. Like, you can't justify that. You can't. Like, you have someone that is literally, like, if he wanted to smack her down, he couldn't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just, it's just violation on too many levels.
I was looking at that baby's hand. His hand was like this. I was like,
I'm just saying, like, it's violation on too many levels. I'm like, if someone that was at full capacity that was able to do something about that situation, would she have done it? No.
Yeah, I agree.
So to me, it's just like, I don't know. I'm looking at it as somebody that's taking advantage of an individual. I'm seeing someone who is basically pretty much mocking someone for having a disability. Like, it's just too many different things in that spectrum. Like, no, she does not need to keep whatever license or certificate it is that she has received. It needs to be revoked. Like, that's like, I don't find no humor in that at all.
I agree. I agree. I really wish I knew the front story of that. I'm like, what was you trying to do? Just
what story? It couldn't be a front, a back, or a side story. That's just being stupid.
Yeah, it really is. And it's just like, what were you thinking?
You did that and got on social media for likes, really? Idiot. Like, that's just dumb to me. Like,
you're about to lose your job.
Yeah, she gonna lose more than her job.
You can video you about to lose your job.
Her ass. Like, that is just dumb.
Yeah, it really is.
That's just stupid. I'm entrusting you to take care of my person while I'm not available to take care of my person. You got your little funky cock on the head. Nasty.
For real though. Cooch was all on that baby's forehead. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this what we come to? I was telling my classmate today, my classmate is the one that we work together. I was telling him today though, I was like, I don't know. It just seemed like after, I don't know what maybe I'm 41. I'll say probably 40. Everybody 40 and above, maybe 38. Someone got some sense, but it's like everybody else, the other generations, I don't get what they be thinking.
Hold on,
besides wanting to be popular.
Go 35 and up.
You say, well, I will say this. Let me just say this. There are some people in their 30s that are very mature. You know, you got some that's in their late 20s that are mature. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of it has to do with how they were raised. Mm-hmm. You know, and then some you got. Now I ain't gonna lie. I met a person. Now they're not 28 now, but a few years ago I met this person that was 28 years old. He was raised by his grandmother. He didn't know his mom and dad, but his grandmother raised him, and then she passed away. So he ended up being on his own, like 17 years old. He ended up being on his own. So sometimes even just having to be out on your own at an early age teaches you, you know, teaches you something sometimes. But This
Sometimes
new generation is different. What you say, Glenn?
I said sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. And
Yeah,
sometimes you get put out there on your own. You pick up bad habits just trying to survive, and
yeah,
that'll be the way that you start to live your life. You know, you live off survival instead of trying to thrive and stuff. And I'm not sure who said the quote, but they said people who are built on survival would do anything to you, and people raised on love will do anything for you.
hmm,
And that stuck with me because I've seen some people who've been in survival mode. They can come across with well intentions, but at the end of the day, they're only looking out for themselves. And if that means y'all establish something good and they gotta fuck you to get to where they feel like they need to get, they will absolutely do it. And I've seen people like that.
I've seen that too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's for real, man. It's really real.
Yeah, them is the people that yeah, you got karma waiting on your ass. For real. But well, anyways, our time is up for the night. I'm surprised we got all that in that time frame. Look at
Well, the N word topic was quite.
y'all. Listen, sometimes sometimes stuff like that, just needs to be discussed as far as, reminding folks, where we at with that. Cause I've seen people get comfortable and they not even our race. And I've seen people get comfortable with that because they're hanging around other people that allow them to do that, so. But anywho, I thank y'all for doing the topic with me. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. All right. So before we get ready to get out of here, real quick, I do want to put this out. We are around the corner from Black History Month. And previously, when we were Tuesday Night Talk with the Queens, we did recognize a lot of our Black companies and things that are located in our Oklahoma area. Unfortunately, we only have 4 Wednesdays in that month. So we can only get so many in. So I would like to recognize 2 individuals that have their own business or they're doing something productive for the Black community. I would like to have 2 per show. So that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So a total of 8. I would like to have 2 per show. So if there's anyone that you all support, you support their business, you feel like the good people in the streets, and we can help boost, get them out there even more. And, just want to get them on the show for us to tell them about what they do and different things like that, how they got started. It's just different things like that, in which I will talk to them about that. But what we would like for you all to do is just make some recognitions, let us know. You can put it on this chat right here. I'm also post it in the Straight to the Point page as well. But let us know who you recognize in our local area. Okay. We greatly appreciate you all tuning in with us on tonight. Once again, if you're not following us on Straight to the Point OKC, you're welcome to go to our page and like our page. We're also on YouTube as well. So feel free to follow us, share, and let other people know about us because we are still trying to build our platform. So we greatly appreciate those that have been rocking with us since August. We are now in 2025, so let's see what it brings. I hope everybody has a great week and y'all have a good evening. Love everybody. Bye.
Peace.